today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's Allen now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass complete to step
Well,
up.
that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw.
46-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss result.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 78 yards. They go play action here on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 32 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Bills 7.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They'll try and run run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
At the 46-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this will be caught by Mooney. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete, Okuebuna. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Allen's pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Allen to throw once more. And he will find his man on the outside.
Allen.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
it's Allen. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You got to.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Chicago Bears.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
David Montgomery.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and
10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
1st down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
35-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
We're back now at Soldier Field. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To the air, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. Yep. On 1st down, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week.
The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Bears, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.